Hi everyone, I'm Morgan and I'm the owner of HeyLheir, which is a beauty, lifestyle, and wellness blog. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about wellness trends you should watch for in 2025. And these are just my overall predictions. If you want to get more into these predictions, just go ahead and check out my blog. And I have a link at the bottom of my blog with a lot of wellness products that I feel like you would love. But let's get into this video. And I'm going to start off strong with the first wellness trend that I predict is going to be about setting internal health goals. This has already been on the rise. However, it's going to become more and more and more of a trend because a lot of women and men are starting to focus on gut health and healing from the inside out. And what that entails is going to be a lot of like prebiotics, probiotics, I would say ways to improve your gut by doing anti-inflammatory diets. That is also on the rise right now. And it's all about aging well, and instead of saying like anti-aging. I feel like aging well is the new trend, and which is why internal health is going to be at the forefront of wellness trends in 2025 because you want to be able to age gracefully. Okay, I think long gone are the days where you're like doing all the things to actually stop aging instead of doing the things that is going to make your life a little bit more feasible, a little bit more enjoyable, a little bit more livable in terms of being able to move around and be comfortable within your own skin. So just watch how internal health dominates 2025. The next trend I'm going to go into is number 2 at holistic aesthetics. This might be a little controversial for some people, but I feel like natural faces are definitely going to come back. I feel like the natural approach to beauty is going to make a huge appearance for the wellness girlies because we are not doing so much as like the heavy task on our face. If you've noticed, if you've been online like I have, you may have noticed that when it comes to skincare routines, they're getting more and more and more minimal in their approach. But also when it comes to wellness and taking care of your body, I feel like we've seen a lot on the decline in of women not doing injectables as much as they have been used to. It's actually been people, especially high profile people, a lot of public figures, which is something that we may notice where they're taking out fillers, they're removing their fillers, they're dissolving the fillers because the natural face is coming back. Also, it's less maintenance. If you could learn your face and understand your face, chances are you won't do as much to it. And I feel like all those those enhancements actually age you. Now, Botox, I feel like it's going to continue, but I feel like less and less people are going to talk about the Botox because they're doing it just to make sure their natural faces are, what's a good word? Stable. So we're gonna start seeing a lot of women use their gua sha stones, use their jade rollers, do facial massages and things like that because they're going to be out of the office and more into getting their treatments done at home. All right, so moving right along into number 3, this is going to be huge also, but I predict that professional body treatments is going to continue to rise, but it's going to rise with a different demographic because I feel like the girls who already get the professional body treatments, like the lymphatic drainage massages, the curated facials, I feel like those girls are going to continue to do that. And I feel like they have inspired girls who may not have thought about doing that on a regular basis to do that because now I feel like we're going to need those things done as a self-care treatment as part of our self-care routine. So it's going to be looked at less of a luxury and more as like just a normal self-care routine. And that goes back into, glowing from within and making it all make sense. So that is going to be huge. And now I'm going to be talking about number 4, which is mindful and aesthetic workouts. Now you might be thinking, what the hell is an aesthetic workout? Listen. You've seen it. You've seen the Pilates girls on the rise, okay? Pilates has been trending for such a long time, but I feel like it became more mainstream after you start seeing a lot of, I would say a lot of high profile people like celebrities and influencers, public figures, start talking about it. So obviously it trickles down to social media, and then you get your everyday girl, your everyday guy wanting to join in with these type of, aesthetic workouts. So I believe that that's going to continue. I believe Pilates is going to continue to rise and continue to scale, and it's going to be a thing. And I think when I say mindful, we're going to jump into yoga. We have Legree now that a lot of girls are talking about. And I feel like those things are just important because of the setting. So again, this list that I'm talking to you guys about, you may have noticed a trend here, and it has a lot to do with your internal well-being as opposed to the things that you can see, from the outside. And when it comes to mindful things, you want to get those workouts in. You're going to burn a lot of calories. You're going to be doing things that are pretty intense, but I would say very calming in the approach of it. We're not going to be seeing a lot of HIIT workouts as popular as they used to be. You're not going to be seeing those high intensity workouts because a lot of people just want to do something that is aesthetically pleasing, that gets the job done, period. The next thing, we're on number 5. So number 5, we're going to be talking about outdoor detoxing. This is going to be a challenge for most people. We have become so accustomed to being inside that when we step outside, we have no idea what to do. So I believe that outdoor detoxing is going to be huge. You can already see it when people are like, we outside, we outside, we outside. Yes, we are outside, but this time it's going to be a little bit more mindful, demure, and so when we go outside now, we're going to be using nature as our medicine. I have been seeing tons of girls who I didn't even know work out outdoors. The girls who are running now, doing their 5-mile jogs in the morning, 10-mile jogs in the morning. Jogging is going to continue to rise. It's going to become a lot more popular with girls who you may not think would want to be runners. Like, I envy runners. I want to be a runner so bad. Like, I need to put that on my to-do list, is to get into running. I love that girls wake up early in the morning to go running, because I'd be like, how? I want to do that. But another thing is, not just with nature being your medicine, like getting outside because it's good for your overall health. I believe the outdoor detoxing is also going to include working outside of your home for girls that are work from home girlies, meaning like the content creators are going to be editing in coffee shops. They're going to be going to these aesthetic coffee shops. They're going to be finding places where they could work and be in an environment that's outside of their home just to get work done. So that goes into outdoor detoxing as well. Okay. Oh, this one might ruffle a couple of y'all feathers, but number six, I've talked about this in my newsletter. If you're not a part of my newsletter, please join it. It's really, really good. I have 2 separate newsletters. I have the one on my blog for the blog content and updates and behind the scenes. And I also have my Substack. I'll link that down below. And I'm just now getting into Substack. So I'm going to be talking about this again on Substack. So subscribe. Okay. But number 6, you guys, is friend edits. Yeah. Friend edits. I predict that a lot of us are going to be editing out people we thought were our friends. Okay. This sounds crazy. I know that sounds crazy, but I do believe that because of all the things that I've already listed above, friends need to be edited. Okay. I believe that your circle influences your lifestyle. I believe that in 2025, we have to reevaluate the relationships in the company that we keep, whether that is your close friends, whether that is people you just interact with online, whether it's family who you're close to as well. I believe that editing people is important to how you elevate yourself in general. But for me, I've already done friend edits years ago. Everybody that I associate myself with today, I believe are going to be with me until the wheels fall off. I believe that the friends and the company that I keep now are a direct reflection of the woman that I have become and the woman that I am becoming, because I am happy, I am healthy, I am mind strong. I still can reach my goals. I can call any of them at any time of day, no matter what, without attitude, without judgment, without any of those things. So I believe that friend edits are going to be coming to a forefront in 2025, only because I have seen that in the past 2 or 3 years that people have been becoming more and more aware of how people move, how people act around them. So a lot of people are going to be leaving toxic friendships behind, and I 1000% approve of that. Like, they gotta go. They gotta go. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be hard, but I feel like you probably need to do a friend edit if what I just said triggered you. So protect your energy, okay? Now, the last thing on my list for wellness trends to watch in 2025 as my prediction is number 7, and that's relaxed therapy. You heard it here. Relax therapy is what I'm calling it. And this is where wellness meets relaxation. So this has to do with your infrared saunas, your red light therapy mask. Now those have been trending like crazy. I ordered one. It hasn't got here yet, but I cannot wait to use it. I also listed that on the blog as well. And I believe that's going to be amazing. But relax therapies has to do with low effort practices to support your skin health, your skin health, muscle recovery, things that are very simple that can be done in not a crazy type of environment, but also done in a way that you can do it where it's like soothing, where you actually enjoy doing it, where you actually don't mind spending time doing these things. This is why I call it relax therapy. It's for your mental clarity. Again, it's for making sure that you can get your skincare done, but also relax therapies are going to be a lot more women, men are going to be journaling. Um, they're going to be taking notes on their just everyday life because I feel like we are trying to figure out our triggers in 2025. I feel like that's going to be something that is very big. I didn't list that as a standalone trend, but I do believe that relaxed therapies goes into that. So journaling and detailing things from day to day, just so that you can go back and check like how far you've come, or check like, oh my God, that was a trigger. I need to like nip this in the bud. And then also doing the things that are going to help you balance out your daily life, like your skin recovery, your muscle recovery. And that's where the masks, the infrared saunas, the at-home treatments, and things like that you can do that are low level, but also very soothing and calming for your mind, your body, and definitely your soul. You know? So those are my top 7 wellness trends that I predict are going to happen in 2025 and the trends that you should watch for. So please let me know if you feel like I left anything out on the list. If you're a wellness girly, please let me know in the comments below what you think is going to be a wellness trend that I should watch out for. And also, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, I would love it if you subscribe. You may have noticed that my content has been all over the place, but this is the direction that I'm going in now, you guys. And don't worry, a lot of my old content, I'm still going to be talking about it. I'm just going to be talking about it in a more curated fashion that kind of goes hand in hand with, my blog and everyday life. So check out the blog, subscribe to the newsletter, the Substacks, but also subscribe to this channel and make sure that you share out these videos if you like them, because it really helps me as a creator grow, and it helps me as a blog owner get more views on my blog, because I am trying to become a 6-figure blogger. And if you know, you know. But anyway, I'll see you guys on my next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace, love, wellness.